Hi, this is Gloria Heck with RE/MAX Direct, and today we'll be discussing 7 tips on how to not get scammed by moving companies. So hang on. If you are considering moving, finding a moving company is an important part of the process. There are so many moving company options, and some have very slick operators in the moving space. Some of these operators are actually moving brokers or middlemen that will not actually be moving you and are actually scammers. It happened to me many years ago working with a company that offered to move me for a price and then actually held up my personal items for hostage until I paid them more money. So here are some tips to avoid these moving scammers. Tip number 1, always work with somebody who is recommended personally to you. I have some recommendations on the comments of this video of companies that I've used and have recommended through the years for local moving jobs. Tip number 2, if you don't have a good recommendation for a moving company, make sure whoever you are using is a registered company. If a moving company does not have legal documents to show their registration with the government or the right authority, then you are probably working with illegal movers. Always ask if the company is legitimate to avoid scams, but make sure they're registered, okay? Tip number 3, be wary of inaccurate pricing. Pricing that isn't based on what you're actually moving. Some will ask you, what do you have to move, without actually visiting or seeing what you're moving. They'll give you a lowball number. And then when they are actually there to move you, the price goes up. If a company has not done an in-home estimation and weighed your items and does not do evaluations and randomly prices your items, it may be a scam company, so be wary. Tip number 4, companies that have no branding names and logos on their uniforms or vehicles. If these are absent, chances are they could be scam companies, so be wary. Tip number 5, movers that ask for cash-only payments. These fraud moving companies usually do not accept credit cards. They demand cash. Cash-only payments is a red flag because moving companies ought to have multiple payment options. Tip number 6, movers that ask for a large down payment. No moving company should demand a large amount of down payment from you. These illegal companies may demand large deposits only to disappear later on, so be wary of those ones. Tip number 7, moving companies that hold your personal belongings hostage, like what happened to me. They refused to move my things from the truck until I paid them more than was initially agreed upon. Of course, if you have to deal with this situation, you already know you're dealing with scammers and it's too late. But you can alert the police or contact the Florida Attorney General's office by calling 1-866-9-NO-SCAM or filing a complaint online at myfloridalegal.com. Another step you can take is to sue the company if they are still in service. Take them to court so that they pay for fraud and reimburse you for any payments you made. Remember, trust your instincts and be wary of the red flags before making payments or agreeing to let a company move your things in order to avoid getting scammed by movers. And remember, a personal recommendation is the best recommendation. I hope this video was helpful, and if you would like to see more tips, check out my other videos. And don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up on the video.